In this video, we are going to create our web API using Visual Studio. So let me open Visual Studio, and here we are in this screen. Let me say create new project, and in here in this bar I need to write web API so that we get the web API template, which is this one. So let me say next, and I will name this movies API, and I will put this address in which we are as the location where I want to put my project. So let me say next, and we're going to use .NET 6. I will say configure for HTTPS and enable OpenAPI support, and I will click on create. We are going to see what OpenAPI is in just a minute. The web API is the backend that our React application is going to use to talk to the database and do other kind of operations. Now here we can go to the Solution Explorer, and here we have the files of our web API. Here we have controllers, and I can expand controllers and click on Weather Forecast Controller, and this is a controller which is a class that will run when our web API receives an HTTP request. And what we're going to do is that we're going to run this get method that we have here if we receive an HTTP get request into the endpoint weather forecast. We will talk more about ASP.NET Core in the future. We have a dedicated module just for learning the basics of ASP.NET Core for web API, so there we will learn this step by step. But for now I just want to test this, so I will press Ctrl F5 to run my application, and this will open this page. This is the OpenAPI support I was mentioning before. With OpenAPI, we have a standard that allows us to represent the endpoints of our web API so that other systems can understand our web API, the endpoints that they can consult. Again, we will talk more about this later in the future. For now, I just want to make an HTTP GET request into this endpoint that I have here. I can do it in two ways. The first one will be to click here, then try it out, execute, and here as you can see we got a response from our server to this URL. And the second way will be to take this and just paste it here and press enter, and you can see that we get the exact same response here in the browser. Now, if you are seeing something different in your PC, if you are seeing something not as styled as this, it is because I have an extension in Chrome that beautifies JSON responses. If you want to use it, just go to google.com and say JSON View Chrome. The name of the extension is JSON View. So you click on here, and then you can install this extension, which I already have, and then you will be able to come here and you will have this JSON data shown in a friendly manner. Now let's do all of this but with Visual Studio Code and the .NET CLI.